So my name is Sandy and I work with a fostering recruitment team. I mainly deal with expression of interest calls and in-house visits, but I also go out and promote fostering with different events as well. So fostering is looking after a child that's not your own birth child. So it may be for a variety of reasons. So it may be for health reasons, it may be due to abuse. It could also be for long term or short term until that parent's ready to take that child back. So fostering is really important because we need to give a child a stable home, but we also need to give them experiences and be able to thrive in their lives. So if you're interested in fostering, the best thing to do is to either give myself or one of my colleagues a call. You can also look on our website as well. There's lots and lots of information on there about the different types of fostering we do, the fees, allowances, etc., and the whole process really. When you make that initial call to me, we would then carry out an expression of interest call. So that's a call that takes sort of 20 to 30 minutes, and that's just asking you questions about yourself, your home life, where you live, your circumstances really, just to get to know you a little bit better. You don't necessarily need any experience to be a foster carer, but obviously that would help you with fostering a child. It doesn't matter what gender you are or how you identify, or if you're from LGBT. We do have many foster carers already from the LGBT community. You have to be over the age of 21, and you also need to have a spare room and have the time to give to a child. We do have lots of foster carers that are single, and there is lots of support out there for single foster carers. What matters most with a foster carer is that you're able to provide that secure and stable environment at home. You don't need to own your own home. You can foster if you private rent or rent through the council. The only thing you need to check is in your contract with them that they are okay for you to foster. It's really important that the child has their own bedroom in your house. If you do live in social housing, then we can always have that conversation with home finders to see if there's anything they can do to support you having that extra room. You can have pets while you foster as well, but they need to obviously carry out a pet assessment. So, for example, if you had a dog, the dog would need to be safe around children. You can foster if you smoke. We would prefer you not to smoke, but if you do smoke, then you wouldn't be able to foster a child under the age of 5, and obviously not smoke in the house. So you can definitely foster if you have birth children of your own. Obviously they work in assessment really hard to get that perfect match with the foster child to your children. If you practice a religion, it's not an issue, as long as you are happy for the child either to take part in that religion or choose not to. But if the child was from a different religion, we'd also like you to help that child, so it might be taking them to church or a mosque so that they can then practice their own religion. You can work while you're fostering as well, and that again would depend on what kind of fostering that you did, as to and what ages you were fostering as well. You can choose the age of the children you foster, but it's more beneficial if you were to foster between the age of 0 to 18. So to find a good match for you, we work really hard with the assessment team, and they will work really hard to get to know you, because it's not just about finding the right home for a child, it's about finding the right child for your home. So there's lots of information on our website, but I can also send that to you by email. But I can certainly talk you through the process from start to going on to foster. We always need to recruit new foster carers. There's always children that need to be looked after for a long or short period of time, and obviously as our foster carers get older, they may want to deregister and retire. So there is always a need for new foster carers.